Alright guys, how's it going? Hope you're all having a really nice day. Today I want to talk a little bit about what I believe is the most underrated feature of the X100V, and that is the built-in flash. So taking you back to 2016, me and my friends bought this camera from a charity shop. It's a Nikon RF2 point and shoot camera. You press a button and it'll take a picture. If it's too dark, it'll put the flash on, and that's pretty much it. So it was the perfect little kind of camera to put in a pocket or put in a bag and take like on an adventure with you, or just kind of even just shoot photos around the house. I really loved the look from them old photos. I feel like they're very nostalgic to look back on. They've got a very 90s kind of feel to them, and I think a lot of that is down to the built-in flash. Back in 2016, we used to buy film from the pound shop, so it used to cost £1 for one roll of film, and we used to go to Asda and develop the film for, I think it was about £5. Right now, I have no idea what's going on with the price of film, but it is £95 for 5 rolls of Kodak Colour Plus, which is the same film that I used to get in the pound shop for £1. Fast forwarding from 2016 to 2021, Valandez did a video on the Fujifilm X100V, and I remember watching it and thinking, this is the perfect camera. It's got a flash on it. It's just a point and shoot camera, really. I mean, obviously it's got manual settings, but if people were just coming around here, or I was going out with my friends, or I was going to a party or whatever, I can just put it on automatic. I could put the flash on, and I could hopefully get some photos that replicated the look of that old Nikon camera. When I first got the camera and I looked through the film simulations, straight away, classic negative was the one that was just like, that's minging, I don't like that, what is that? But after some experimenting, I realised classic negative, with a few tweaks on it, it is by far the best the best film sim. It is by far the most filmic looking film simulation on that camera. So I made this recipe, which I'm going to put on screen now. I did a video about it previously, but I didn't include any photos with the flash on, I don't think. I feel like this film recipe, with a few kind of minor tweaks in post afterwards, is definitely the closest I've got any photos to looking like a point and shoot camera. So what you want to do is you want to put all these settings into the camera. You want to turn the flash on. You have to go in the menu and turn the flash on manually. It's a bit weird, I don't know, especially coming from like Canon and Sony. You just put a flash on top of the camera and it just works. In this, for some reason, you've got to go and turn it on. I definitely recommend putting the flash settings on like a quick menu thing. So I've got mine, if I swipe left on the touch screen, it'll open up my flash settings, and then I can turn it on and off through that. And you want to be putting your flash somewhere between plus 2/3 and plus 1 1/3 of a stop, because for some reason it underexposes the flash all the time and it's a bit weird. As much as I'm a fan of shooting JPEGs on this camera, I would definitely recommend shooting RAW and JPEG, and that way that if you take a photo and the flash doesn't behave correctly, like it underexposes or something like that, you can press the Q button on the side and you can use the push-pull processing feature to boost it up and kind of overexpose to give you that film look without needing to put your photos on a computer or anything like that. So camera settings wise, I've not actually tried shooting this too much during the day, but at night I put my aperture on f5.6, I put my ISO on 640, and I put my shutter speed on 1/60th of a second. So another trademark of point and shoot film photos is because point and shoot film cameras traditionally have like a fixed focus lens, meaning that there's no autofocus. It's just like it's set to one focus and it's set to like f8 or something like that. It sometimes means that old film photos would be slightly out of focus. You can replicate this pretty easily on a Fujifilm camera by setting your focus range to somewhere between 1 and 3 meters. This will also make your camera faster at focusing, and if it can't kind of get focus straight away, it will just shoot somewhere between that range, which is great. And on the topic of focusing, I would also set your focus area to zone. That way you can literally just point and shoot really easily. You don't have to worry about that single point being in the wrong place on your photograph. So it definitely gives you that very quick, very easy point and shoot experience. One last thing you can do as well, if you have an iPhone, is you can set the photo filter on that photo to vivid, and that'll definitely kind of give you a more kind of saturated film kind of look. So that's pretty much it. Please like, subscribe, and happy shooting.